Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Nicole. I'm the social media coordinator for the All American High School Film Festival, and I'm so excited to learn all about your film. Congratulations on being a 2025 official selection.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Of course, so before we start, could you briefly introduce yourself, where you're from, what high school you went to, and tell us what inspired you to pursue filmmaking?
Yeah, I'm Liv Wickenheiser. I'm from Pennsylvania, and I went to Cedar Crest High School. And what inspired me to pursue filmmaking was just we have a great program in my high school, and just getting to be able to be creative with other people. It's just been such a big part of my life for the past 4 years. So yeah.
Okay, so the next part is a little bit of an activity. I'm gonna have you do, and I'm gonna time you. It's gonna be 60 seconds. We're gonna do a little bit of an elevator pitch. So I want you to tell me the genre, main theme, and the hook of your film that will draw the audience's attention in. Okay, ready? Three, two, one, go.
Okay, so my film is a documentary, and the main theme is connection and community. And my hook is it's about a teacher who she has taught all over the world. She's taught in Russia, and she's toured around the world with her dance troupe. And it's about what made her come back to a small town to teach here instead of going somewhere else.
Awesome! Oh my god, you did that in 30 seconds. Fire. So, what inspired you to make this film, and how did you bring the vision to life?
Yeah, I grew up hearing all about, her name is Judy Williams Henry. She does all kinds of community work and working with different people and groups, and I just heard how many people loved her and how amazing she was and all these different things that she had done. And I have friends that dance with her, and so we just wanted to go and tell her story on her terms and just like follow her and what she does day to day.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So funny enough, I'm a news reporter. That's like my like niche, and like I love documentary filmmaking because it's such a great, cross between film and news. Is that like something that like you have interest in? Like kind of just like that connect of like the real world but also like filmmaking?
Yeah, 100%. I started in my program through broadcast video, and then I got into film. So definitely taking those skills that I learned, like with interviewing, broadcast video, and then connecting them to the newer side with film and documentary. It was such a cool way to like marry those interests this year.
That's so cool. I love it. So, what was the biggest challenge that you faced while making your film, and how did you overcome it?
I think our biggest challenge was just like finding time. I mean, we're all really involved with different stuff in school, so finding time to get everyone together and everyone to edit, and we all really wanted to feel like a group process where everyone had a say in everything. And so it was kind of hard to find a time for everyone to come together for like meetings and filming. But getting through that, it was so cool to see everyone have their piece of it.
So I've seen firsthand the crazy stuff that can go behind the scene with making like news packages. So I couldn't even imagine what that must be like for documentaries. So can you share a behind the scenes moment that surprised you or made you laugh or changed your approach on filmmaking?
Yeah, one of the coolest things that we got to do was we were just there filming like modern dance and interpretive dance pieces. But then one of the girls was like, "Hey, I have my point shoes here. Do you want to see that?" And so that's like a big part of it is like our intro is her dancing on point, and we didn't go into it thinking we were going to be able to get any of that footage. And she just offered because she had them there, and that's like it was super cool to have the opportunity that we didn't even think we were going to have.
That is so cool. And point dancing is a lot harder.
Yes.
Like when I see that, I'm like, oh my gosh. So that is super cool. Were there any specific influences, like films or directors or real life experiences that shaped your project?
Um, I mean, just being able, like, I had never done a documentary before. So I was on YouTube, like, student documentaries, dance documentaries. So, I mean, my whole YouTube, like, recently watched was, like, tons of dance documentaries. There are shots there from, if you made a documentary on YouTube about dance, there's probably a shot in mine inspired by it because I was looking for all the inspiration I could get.
So you've never done a documentary before. What changed your mind?
I mean, just hearing her story, like, it was just such a cool thing, and it was something that we felt like it was going untouched in our community, whereas, like, why has no one done this before? And I have friends that dance with her, so it was such a cool experience to be there with them, and then also like with my broadcast and film friends. So it was just a really cool time.
So, what message or feeling do you hope the audience walks away with?
So there's this one point that I always come back to in the documentary where she says like, when I have a dance studio, I always wanted everyone to look different. I didn't want everyone to be the same look, the same gender, the same race. And we got to put together this like compilation of all of her dancers, and they're all doing the same dance, but they're all at different points, and they all look different, and they're all doing it in their own style a little bit. And I just think that is such a cool like message that we got to portray through her interview and visually, and that's like my favorite portion of the documentary.
Ah, that's so great. I love that. I'm gonna have to go watch it. Um, and other than me, why should people make sure to go see your film at the festival?
I mean, I put so much time into it. All of like my teachers, my friends, the people there at Movement Lab put so much time into it, and it's genuinely such a cool story. Like it is so story driven because Judy Williams Henry, she is like the coolest person I've ever met. I mean, she danced in Russia, she choreographed for the Olympics, so like she's crazy. there's a story to be told there. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Liv, for taking the time to talk to us today. We're super excited to feature your work at the festival. And for those attending the fest, you can see Judy Williams Henry Goodwill Through Dance on Saturday, October 18th during screening number 25 at the AMC Empire 25 Theater in New York City. See you guys in October.